Life is not always fair. Good people suffer, kind hearts get hurt, and sometimes doing the right thing feels like the hardest choice of all. So how do you stay kind when life feels unfair? How do you protect your heart without becoming bitter? Welcome to The Heart's Victory. This channel is a place for meaningful stories that heal the heart, strengthen the mind, and remind us of who we choose to be, especially during difficult times. Today's motivational moral story will show you why kindness is not weakness and how staying kind can quietly change your destiny. In a quiet American town lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was known for one thing, his kindness. He helped neighbors without being asked. He listened when others spoke. He gave more than he took. But life did not reward him the way people expected. At work, Ethan was often overlooked. Others took credit for his efforts. Promises made to him were quietly forgotten. Meanwhile, people who lied, manipulated, and pushed others aside seemed to move ahead faster. One evening, after another long and disappointing day, Ethan sat alone on a park bench. What's the point of being kind? He thought bitterly. Life doesn't care. Nearby, children laughed. Couples walked past. The world moved on, indifferent to his pain. That night, Ethan visited his grandmother Rose, a woman who had lived a long life marked by both joy and loss. She noticed the heaviness in his eyes. "Life feels unfair, doesn't it?" she asked gently. Ethan nodded. "I try to do good," he said, "but I keep losing. Maybe kindness is just foolishness." Grandma Rose smiled softly, not in disagreement, but in understanding. "Sit," she said. "Let me tell you a story. Many years ago," Rose explained, "she worked in a factory. She was honest, hardworking, and respectful. But there was another woman there, clever, ambitious, and unkind. That woman spread rumors, blamed others for mistakes, and climbed quickly. Rose, on the other hand, stayed quiet and did her work. One day, a major problem occurred in the factory. Equipment failed, and production stopped. The managers searched for someone who truly understood the system. Despite all her success, the unkind woman didn't know how things really worked. Rose did. She was called in. She solved the issue calmly. That day, everything changed. "But here's the important part," Rose said, looking at Ethan. "I wasn't kind so life would reward me. I was kind so I wouldn't lose myself." Ethan frowned. "But what about all the pain before that?" he asked. Rose nodded. "That pain shaped me," she said. "Bitterness would have broken me." Those words stayed with Ethan. The next week, something unexpected happened. At work, a new supervisor arrived, Mr. Collins. Unlike others, he observed quietly. He watched who helped without being told, who treated others with respect, who stayed calm under pressure. Ethan didn't change who he was. He simply continued being himself. One afternoon, a coworker made a serious mistake that could have cost the company a client. Everyone panicked. Ethan stepped in. He didn't blame. He didn't embarrass. He helped fix the issue. Later that day, Mr. Collins called Ethan into his office. "Why did you help?" he asked. Ethan hesitated. "Because it was the right thing to do," he said. Mr. Collins nodded. "You'd be surprised how rare that answer is." Weeks passed. Slowly, Ethan was given more responsibility. Not because he demanded it, not because he pushed others down, but because trust naturally followed him. Still, life didn't suddenly become perfect. Some people continued to act unfairly. Some days were still heavy. But something inside Ethan had changed. He realized kindness wasn't about outcomes. It was about identity. One rainy evening, Ethan saw a man struggling on the side of the road with a broken-down car. He hesitated. "I'm tired," he thought. "No one helps me." Then he remembered his grandmother's words. He stopped. The man turned out to be Lucas, someone who years earlier had mocked Ethan at work. Lucas recognized him and looked ashamed. "I wouldn't blame you if you drove away," Lucas said quietly. Ethan paused. Then he smiled. "Let's fix this." As they worked together, Lucas spoke honestly. "I wasn't fair to you," he admitted. "Life's been hard lately. I guess I took it out on others." Ethan listened. No judgment, no pride, just presence. That night, Ethan realized something powerful. Kindness doesn't change others immediately, but it plants seeds. Seeds that grow in silence. Here is the moral of this story. Life will be unfair. You can be honest and still lose. You can be kind and still get hurt. You can do everything right and still face disappointment. But unfairness is not an excuse to abandon your values. When you stay kind in an unfair world, you protect your soul. Kindness is not weakness. It is strength under control. Cruel people are often reacting to pain. Kind people choose not to spread it. Staying kind doesn't mean allowing abuse. It doesn't mean ignoring boundaries. It means refusing to let bitterness define you. Because bitterness changes who you become. Kindness, on the other hand, keeps your heart light, even when your life feels heavy. The world may not always reward your goodness immediately, but every act of kindness shapes your character, your peace, and your future relationships. You don't stay kind because life is fair. You stay kind because you choose who you are. And in the long run, people may forget what you achieved, but they will never forget how you made them feel. This is the heart's victory, where kindness is courage, patience is power, and staying human in an unfair world becomes the greatest success of all. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to The Heart's Victory for more motivational moral English audio stories that inspire strength, kindness, and a peaceful heart, even when life feels unfair.